First session today focuses on the power of the media with our new partner, Sparknews. Sparknews is an international social impact amplifier working at the crossroads between social innovation and leading media. And their mission is to share the largest number of inspiring solutions and initiatives to trigger action all over the world. And they've brought with them, this is really exciting, they've brought with them 29 of the most senior editors and journalists from the world's leading daily newspapers, papers you will have heard of, even if it's not in your country. And we're proud today to have them here to tell your stories. That's why they've come. Please give them a big welcome.
I believe that there are plenty of bold, inspiring and impactful solutions in this world. Plenty of change makers that are building a more human and inclusive future. Plenty of contemplative rebels that have the eyes to see the beauty in the world and the energy to fight for it. At Sparknews, we are looking for such change makers, ordinary men and women who have developed extraordinary solutions to address our world's most pressing issues. So far, we've identified more than 3,000 solutions in the field of health, education, the environment, finance, inclusive societies, and many more. Today, delegates, we are here to hear about your stories. So come and meet us at the exit of the entrance of the auditorium so we can get to know you better, get to know your solution, and see how we can help it grow.
I believe that companies have the responsibility to create a positive impact in the world, and that economic performance without social or environmental meaning is doomed to failure. Delegates, the companies you work for have the power to scale up the amazing solutions developed by social entrepreneurs. Use this power. Your company truly and urgently needs you. Every 2 months at Sparknews, we gather 100 business leaders to inspire them and connect them with social entrepreneurs. Together, they create the new business models which are sustainable for people, planet, and finance. Join the movement and have an impact on the world.
I believe the media can restore our faith in humanity and in ourselves. Sometimes they chip away at this faith when they rightly remind us of everything that is still wrong in the world. But their greatest power resides in their ability to show us the normal people everywhere who are already building that better world we want to live in. With Sparknews, we work with 80 leading international newspapers and editors-in-chief who truly believe that solutions journalism matters. Our biggest and oldest operation, called Impact Journalism Day, brings together 55 leading media. They find the most innovative, impactful solutions in their countries. They produce reports on them, they share them amongst themselves, and on the same day, in June, they simultaneously publish 100 stories of social innovation and of change, and they reach 120 million people together.
When I was your age, I was fed up with bad news in the media. So I decided to make a world tour to meet with people who are finding solutions to their problems. And I met amazing people. And today, I feel like I'm 24 again, by seeing you with your projects and your dreams. After this world tour, I thought I had to write a book to pay a tribute to those who are changing the world. But I had one problem. I was very bad in writing. Very bad at all. So I put a lot of work and all my guts in this book. And surprisingly, it became a bestseller. So it taught me two things. The first one is that you should not be afraid about the skills you think you don't have. But you can follow your heart and your guts to achieve your dreams. And the second is that people are hungry for stories that can inspire them. That's why I dedicated my professional life to convince leading news media to deal more often with solutions journalism. That means talking about problems, of course, and solutions. At Sparknews, with a wonderful team, we have created Impact Journalism Day with 55 prestigious newspapers with whom we publish stories of changemakers. And altogether, they reach 120 million readers. And today, I have a very good news. Several of those 55 editors-in-chief are here for you, for One Young World. So I'm proud to call on stage our partners, editors-in-chief of the leading news media of their countries. Please applause Civil from Azer News, Azerbaijan. Fernando from La Nación, Argentina. Mahfouz from Daily Star, Bangladesh. Mariana from Folha de Sao Paulo, Brazil. Aude from Le Figaro, France. Fatih and Dina from El Masri Al Youm, Egypt. Paulus from Compass, Indonesia. Ravi from the Hindu Business Line, India. Simon from Haaretz, Israel. Toshiwa from Asahi Shimbun, Japan. Jan from The Star, the Philippines. Javier from El País and Lena, Spain. Sarah from Al Jazeera Plus, worldwide. And many other editors-in-chief who join our movement who are not here sometimes for visa reason. So, Javier, I let you share what you want with the great leaders,
Thank you, Christian.
the young leaders.
My name is Javier Moreno. I used to be editor-in-chief of El País, of the Spanish newspaper El País, for 8 years. We joined Impact Journalism Day in search of this awe-inspiring feeling of belonging together. Now I'm director of the leading European Newspaper Alliance, which brings together 7 dailies across the continent. These are Le Figaro from France, Le Soir from Belgium, El País from Spain, La Repubblica from Italy, Germany's Die Welt, and Tribune de Genève and Tages-Anzeiger, both from Switzerland. We joined forces a year ago because we felt the European project is at risk. We believe in the power of collaboration to produce the journalism you need and deserve. Isolated actions will not save us at the end of the day, but working together to overcome challenges has led us to a greater understanding about life and truth. Like with Impact Journalism Day, we are stronger together. And believe me, so will you. Thank you.
Okay. Hi. In countries like Brazil, where I'm from, proposals of solutions in areas like health, environment, and education, they have an even bigger importance. They can fill the gaps when governments fail. They can help people in need, and they can really inspire change. So we journalists, we have the power to inspire change. And this is what I had in mind when I chose to publish stories from Impact Journalism Day at Folha de São Paulo, the newspaper I work for. We told stories about a hospital in India that was inspired in the fast food model to operate more and more people at lower costs. And we also published a story about a village in Peru who lived in the dark until a project-led electricity produced by plants. So our mission is to tell more stories like this. Thank you.
I'm Mahfouz Anam from Bangladesh. I was a guerrilla fighter in Bangladesh's liberation war in '71. Now I'm a journalist of 40 years, part of which was spent with the United Nations in New York, Paris, and Bangkok. My experience in journalism have proven that with all our reportage, with all our editorials, our exposés, our investigative journalism, we have not been able to solve the problem of the world. And therefore, it is my experience that with the journalism of the mind, we now have to bring journalism from heart. We have to publish stories that inspire, that solve problems, that actually bring harmony in society. It is with that view, we 60 papers from all over the world have gathered together to publish stories of what we call stories of problem solving. Young men and women from all over the world, my experienced comment would be, unite, because you have the environment to protect, democracy to reinvigorate, and freedom to defend. You will have to make a commitment that because you lived, the world is slightly better than when you found it. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Fathi Abu Khatab, General Manager of the daily Egyptian independent newspaper Al Masri Al-Yawm. Being a part of Impact Journalism Alliance allows us to be part of this network. It sends a message to our own society that we want to be part of this world and that we refuse isolation once and for all. Networking is how young people like you interact with life and with media. It's time for us now to nourish a strong-based journalistic network that will not only be the voice of the voiceless, but also the core of great change that the world is about to witness. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Toshia from the Asahi Shimbun, a Japanese newspaper with a circulation of about 6.5 million. We are doing solution journalism because we want to reach a younger, newer audience, millennial generation. That is you. I did an interview with Malala one-on-one last year, and I remember in many senses, she was just like you. She wants to change the world for good by raising her voice. Through the activity of Impact Journalism Day, we found out that the audience of your generation tends to react much more positively with stories like this, stories that they can engage, react, and connect. So we decided to expand on that horizon, and we start collaborating with the Gates Foundation to explore the possibility of positive project on the global front. So we will continue doing this for sure. But for that, we need your idea, your feedback, your voice. Please help us, and let's create a better future. Thank you.
Thank you, and this project could not exist without all those editors-in-chief, but also without our partner who believed since the beginning in this idea. So I'm pleased to call Paul Bennett from AXA, he's the global brand manager. So please, Paul, thank you again for believing in this project.
What a great project, and we are extremely proud to be a partner. It's a project which is all about better protecting people everywhere. And AXA, as a leading global insurance company, we absolutely share this vision. Insurance has a critical role to play in our future. We want to empower people to live a better life, to answer their needs for peace of mind and a healthier and safer life. A couple of examples. First, we're now bringing micro-insurance to uninsured low-income populations across developing countries to help them progress, but also, and more importantly, to stop them from slipping back into poverty if a risk occurs. We've also set up, a few years ago, our research fund and have invested over $200 million in researching the risks of the future that can benefit us all. And of course, we passionately support this great project, these positive initiatives. And we really work hard with the teams here to make sure that the right initiatives are sourced, are shared, and have impact. This is not a brand sponsorship for us. This is a true partnership. And I would like to congratulate all of you and Christian and the team for such a wonderful project and concept. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So as you understood, we need your stories, so please help us. Thank you very much.